No, we celebrate Earth Day every day. So this video is dedicated to celebrating our beautiful Mother Earth every single day of the year. Let's do this. So how can we, you and me, help the Earth? What can we do? Well, this is 10 ways that you and I can help our planet Earth. And these are based off of one of my favorite books, Earth Love. So be sure to get that book if you don't have it yet. It's amazing. So number one, what can we do? We can turn off the lights. Let's do turn off the light pose. So standing with your feet about hip width distance apart, bringing our hands together over our head. We're gonna pretend that we're a light switch and we're switching it on and off like this. So let's try this 5 more times. Ready? Switch it on, switch it off, switch it on, switch it off, switch it on, switch it off. I think I'm at 3, switch it on, switch it off, 4, switch it on, switch it off, 5. So when you leave your room or when you leave to go somewhere, make sure you turn your lights off and all your electric devices off. Let's keep them off and save electricity. Okay, number 2, what can we do? This is one of my favorite things. It's called the 3 R's. Maybe you remember this from our other Earth Day video. So we reduce, reuse, and recycle. So number 1, before you do anything else, reduce the amount of things you buy. So let's go to reduce pose. We're gonna be a little ball. So reduce. I imagine you probably have lots of toys and fun things at home. So next time you're out shopping, let's think about it. Do I really need to buy this, right? Or can I just use the toys I have at home? So we reduce the amount of trash that we create, okay? Number 2 is reuse. How can we upcycle? How can we take something old and turn it into something new and exciting? So for reuse, we're going to stay in our little ball. We're gonna roll around the floor together. Ready? So coming onto our bottoms and we roll, reuse. We can reuse our stuff at home. Whoa! So try to remember to reuse instead of just throwing it away. And our last thing, what can we do? Coming onto our feet, we're gonna jump up and we're gonna say, recycle. Ready? 1, 2, 3, recycle. So if you can't reduce, if you can't reuse it, please make sure you recycle. One more time, please make sure you recycle. It's really important. But the number 1 thing is reduce the amount of stuff you buy, reuse the things you can, don't throw everything away unless you need to, and recycle it when you need to get rid of it, if it's recyclable. Okay, that's number 2. What's number 3? Coming with 1 foot in front, 1 foot in back, bending your front leg. This is a pretty silly one. And this is saving our leftovers. So instead of just throwing away that pizza, maybe you put it in the fridge and you eat it tomorrow. So bending our front knee, reaching forward, let's open up the fridge, reach, grab our pizza, and put it in the fridge and shut the door. And then maybe the next day will happen, let's switch legs, and then we can open the refrigerator again, grab our pizza, and eat it. So be sure to save your leftovers instead of just throwing them away. Okay, number 4. This is one of my favorites, and it is be nice to, coming down on the floor, worms. Maybe you've seen our Wiggle Like a Worm video, and maybe you know how much we love to wiggle like a worm, but it's important to help and love our worms. So what does that mean? How can we be nice to worms? So coming on the ground, bring our hands in front, lifting our chest up. How can we be nice to worms, right? Well, 1, don't squish them, right? Be loving to them. And one of my favorite things to do is if you see them on the sidewalk, squiggling around and wiggling around the sidewalk, pick them up and put them in the grass because we don't want those worms to turn into worm spaghetti. Have you seen worm spaghetti before? Yeah, it's dried worms on the sidewalk. So if you see a worm wiggling across, he's getting dry, he's like, I need water. So pick him up, put him in the grass so that he doesn't turn into worm spaghetti. Okay, number 5. our feet together, we can share a book. So shut the book, open the book, shut the book, open the book. So how can you share a book? So maybe you have a book that you don't really read anymore, or maybe it was something that you enjoyed reading, but you just read it enough. So who can you gift that book to? So share a book with your friends or your family and give some of those books away to somebody that you think will love it as much as you did. And a reminder, these are from the book Earth Love. So if you don't have that book yet, I recommend reading it because it's amazing. Okay, what can we do next? Number 6, we can plant a tree. So coming onto our feet, coming to standing, shifting the weight to one foot, lifting the other foot up. Woo! Try to hold your balance. You can put that foot on your foot. You can put that foot on the side of your calf. Or if you're feeling really balanced and you feel sturdy like a tree, you can lift that up even higher. I'm gonna stay down here today because I'm feeling a little wobbly. So nice, strong tree. So we can plant a tree. You can plant wildflowers, you can plant trees. Trees help us so much and produce more oxygen for us to breathe and help our Mother Nature. So if you can, try to remember to plant some trees. Let's switch feet. So shifting the weight to the other side, lifting up our other foot. Ooh, find your balance. Maybe you're a swaying tree in the wind. And put that foot on your other foot and be grounded and sturdy and steady like a tree. Let's go to number 7. What else can we do? We can use both sides of the paper. So if you're drawing and making this beautiful picture of all of your favorite things, what can you do? You can flip the paper over and use the other side to reduce the amount of trees that we cut down for paper. So let's do paper pose. Laying on our backs. We're gonna pretend to be one side of the paper. And then we're gonna flip over to be the other side of the paper too. 2 sides of the paper. And let's flip back. And then we can flip the other way. 2 sides of the paper. So try to remember to use both sides of the paper if you can. Number 8. What else can we do? Have you thought of anything yet? Well, number 8 is to save water. There's many ways that we can do this, but let's go to water pose first. So standing with our feet about hip-width distance apart, bring our hands together like rain, and we're going to act like water, rain coming down, and touch the earth, and back up. And rain, water coming down, and come back up, and rain, water falling down. So we can turn off our water if we're not using it. We can reduce the time that we're in showers. We can reduce the red meat that we eat. And when you're brushing your teeth, you can turn the water off when you're brushing your teeth. And there's many other tricks. So ask your parents. I'm sure they know other ways that you can reduce the amount of water that you use. Water is so precious and so special. So when you're drinking that glass of water, maybe give it some extra love and appreciation because it's a miracle. And we're so fortunate to have healthy, clean water to drink. Okay, number 9. What's next? We only got 2 more. And number 9 is clean up trash. So COVID's happening right now. If you see trash on the ground, make sure you're wearing some safety gloves before you pick them up. But if you see trash on Mother Nature, try to clean it up. So let's go to trash cleanup pose. We're gonna bend our knees, we're gonna squat down and boop, 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 boop. Pick up the trash and throw it away behind us in a trash can. And pick up some more trash, boop, 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 and throw it away the other side this time. And pick up some more trash, boop, boop. Wow, why is there so much trash on the ground? We don't pollute. And then turn around and throw it away. Boop. One more time. Picking up our trash, boom, 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 and throwing it away. Last one, number 10. What else can we do to help Mother Nature and help our planet Earth? What can we do? This one's a little interesting. So, What can we do? We can take our underwear and put them in the freezer. What? Maybe there's a typo. I'm not sure. That seems a little bit silly for me, but yeah, we're supposed to put our underwear in the freezer. I don't understand. I don't get it. But how about we just be kind? Okay, so let's go to kind pose. Let's be kind and help out our friends and family and be sure to help out our Mother Nature and put those undies in the freezer. I don't know what that means, but that's what it says in the Earth Love book. I'm feeling like it's time to relax. Let's go take a few deep breaths together. Now that we've learned 10 ways that we can help Mother Earth, let's do some activities to calm down and to relax a little bit. I don't know about you, but sometimes I have so many thoughts going on in my head and I just feel overwhelmed. And this is something that helps me when I'm feeling very jumbled. So join me and see if you like it. Maybe this will help you when you're feeling overwhelmed or sad or anxious. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our hands and put them on different places of our body. And when we do this, let's go ahead and close our eyes if you feel comfortable or find a soft gaze. And we're going to breathe 3 deep breaths in each spot. Ready? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our 2 hands, we're going to cover our ears, we're going to take 3 deep breaths together. Here we go. For the next one, let's put one hand on our forehead and one hand on the back of our head. And let's take 3 deep breaths here again. Now, take the hand that was on the back of our head and bring it to our chest. And take 3 deep breaths here. And we can tell ourselves, I am loved. Now, let's take the hand that was on our forehead and bring it to our belly. So we have a hand on our heart or our chest and a hand on our belly. And 3 deep breaths here. And for our last one, we'll keep our hand on our belly and we'll bring the other hand to the back of our head. 3 deep breaths here. Bringing both of our hands to our knees. Let's try to keep our eyes shut. And notice if we feel anything different in our body. Do we feel calmer than we did when we started? Do we feel tired? Do we feel excited? Just notice how your body is feeling right now. And I'm going to play the singing bowl one time. And when you don't hear the sound of the singing bowl anymore, go ahead and raise your hand up to the sky and you can open your eyes. Thanks for joining us. And as always, remember, stay yogiful. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Bye-bye.
Hello kids, get your yoga on. Join with me, it'll be real fun.